I'd like to visit with you a little bit about the sport of ranch sorting. You know, the sport started many years ago on the ranches all over the United States, where they sort cows from calves and steers from heifers. They do the ranch work, you know, and that's what this sport is about. And we brought it to the arena and made a competitive event out of it. Now let's talk about the rules of the game. First, let's visit about the setup. This game is played in 2 sorting pens. They're a figure-8 type shape. They're about 60 foot across with a 12 to 14 foot opening between the 2 pens. 2 people come in one side of the arena, and there are 11 head of cattle on the other side. Those cattle are numbered 0 through 9 with 1 blank cow. As the contestants come in, they approach the start line, which is the imaginary line between the 2 pens. When those cattle are ready and the flagger has his flag up, you cross that line with the first horse. When the nose of that horse crosses the line, the time starts. They will give you a number, and you go get that number out of the herd of 11 and send him to the other side. That's called sorting a cow. And from there on, all you have to do is sort in progressive order. That's how the game is played. It's a timed event. The most cattle sorted in the fastest amount of time wins the game. Hi, my name is Dave Wolfe, and I'm the president of the Ranch Sorting National Championships. We're here today with Aaron Ralston. Aaron, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
You know, Aaron grew up on a ranch, and that's the exact kind of guy that we think is a huge attraction to our sport, because it's about ranching work. And Aaron's a gold medal winner in the reining, and he has numerous cow horse activity awards throughout the country, and we're just super excited to get you involved and let you show some folks some tips and experiences on how to make this game easier for them.
Well, Dave, thanks a lot for letting me be a part of this. This is something that's very close and dear to my heart, growing up on the ranch and the level of horsemanship and stockmanship that goes into it.
Very good. Let's go do it.
Let's go.
All right.
As we talked about earlier, this is a timed event, but not necessarily a speed event.
Right.
Sometimes less is more to get that faster time that's going to win our money back. Now, as I'm entering this herd here, I need to take a total evaluation of how these cattle respond to pressure, okay? Now, as I walk up, we're going to nice and easy walk up here, and when these cattle start to respond to me, okay, now this is telling me that this is kind of the area that they're comfortable with. Refer to this a lot as the bubble, okay? So as I get into that bubble where they start reacting, then I need to start gearing down a little. All right, I'm looking at my herd, trying to find the number I want, and I'm gonna ease in here. One thing I want to really emphasize is preparing our horse to compete both mentally and physically using the repetition, using the same thing at the competition that I do at home. So typically when I get on my horse at home or at a competition, what I like to do is I like to walk around and I like to let my horse see the environment. If I can get an opportunity to go into the competition ring like we're in right now, let my horse see the cattle, maybe see the banner, let the horse sniff the banner. Got a little jump out of him right there. Well, probably good I did that, because I can guarantee you there's going to be a cow that comes over here and hits those panels. And the last thing I want to do is have my horse get spooked or spook Dave's horse and lose a cow, lose my entry fee. So I really don't want to do too much until I can just go around here, let my horse check everything out.
All right, I think what we want to do is talk a little bit about the gate horse. You know, there's a sorter and a gate man, and that's 2 completely opposite positions, but both have a lot of importance. And I'll tell you what, the gate horse takes the pressure. He's the horse that has to stand here and hold the line, because if he doesn't do his job, those cattle get across. It's a no time. So let's talk a little bit about positioning of the gate horse. Too many people stand back here behind this line, imaginary line, and think that they're holding the cattle. Well, if a cow's nose crosses that line, it's a no time. You don't have any give at all if you're back here. So the optimum place to be is up here in front of the gate, inside the pen where you're sorting the cattle.
All right, Dave, I think we're going to recreate what we did earlier on foot, and we're going to go through the process of entering the herd, making the cut, pushing out, and now we just bring in the other element of a horse.
Absolutely.
What we're going to do is we're just going to back up. We're going to get behind the line here. As we come across this line, flag's going to drop. You're going to call for a cow. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to find the one I want. Remember, this is a timed event, but not necessarily a speed event.
Good way to put it, Aaron.
As I come in, now I can hustle up here, and when these cows start making reactions, then I might relax a little bit. So Dave, we've talked a lot about teamwork, and there's going to be teamwork between us, our horses. Sometimes we're going to be working the same cattle. There's going to be all kinds of situations for us to go through here. And when we start doing it in a timed situation, things can happen real fast. So communication is very, very important.
Absolutely. It's one of the big tools that I think gets overlooked a lot in the sport. If you want to improve your game, communicate with your partner better so you're both on the same page. When you're going to the cow, you're picking out a cow, you're bringing out cattle. To start off with the very beginning, you know, we decide who's going to go first before the game even starts. And so when you cross that line and they say number 4, you're going to the herd after the number 4. I'm also sitting back here looking for the number 4.
Number 6.
6. I don't see him. I don't see
either,
him.
Aaron.
Oh, against the wall. Against the wall. Seven. I'm circling around. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey, 9. Oh.
0.
I'm coming back to the left.
All right, I'm going to make a run now with my son, Kaysen. Kaysen's 12 years old. He's my middle boy. And we go all over competing, and he competes with his brothers, and we just have a fun family time. Kaysen, you like the sport?
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun, isn't it, buddy?
Yep.
Well, we go a lot, and we compete, and we have a lot of fun together. And let's make a run.
Okay.
5. 7. 'Let him go. 8, 9, 0. 2. Nice job, Kaysen.
Teamwork.
46 seconds.
Woo! All right.